This episode is brought to you by Color Content, which is the premier source for quality Black web series. It's an awesome platform that was created to amplify the voices of Black media makers by showcasing narratives from a variety of genres. Color Content is great because they are true believers in creating a place for Black people to share the stories that will empower the Black community. Not only are they a platform for media makers, they also have a section titled The Stay Spoke Project, which captures lyricists, poets, and rappers sharing their views on racism, police brutality, and other social justice issues Black people face in America. You can check out the Stay Spoke Project and a ton of web series over at colorcontent.com. Thank you for tuning in. If you're not already, please subscribe to us on iTunes or follow us on SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. You can also follow us on all social media networks at Seriously Podcast. Yes. So let's get started. Hey guys, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Mary.
And we're back with another edition of Web Series and Chill.
That's right, guys. Today we're talking about NY Underground Kingz with a Z, which is about an underground hip-hop artist and his complex web of relationships. We have some guests with us today, guys, so introduce yourselves and the role that you play within the show.
I guess I'll start. My name is Omari Levers. I created the show. I've written the story. Mm-hmm. I also play a character called Set. He's the best friend and psychopath killer for Osiris. Yeah.
Masked man.
Yeah, I am the masked man.
Dallas Alexis, director of the show, one of the writers, and one of the co-producers of the show.
What's up, y'all? My name is Ruben Hernandez, also known as Osiris the God. Starring in NY Underground Kingz, hottest web series, #1 already.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Darryl Williams. I'm the producer, one of the producers of the show. Played a small role, insignificant role, but nonetheless a role.
Killer.
Welcome,
Patch
guys.
Man.
We're so glad to have you with us.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. So first off, we always like to ask our guests, what was the first web series you ever got hooked on or watched? Like, got you into the web series world?
I mean, I never really got hooked on any web series. I was always, I love entertainment. I love film. But, a couple of guys around where I used to live at in Flatbush Avenue, they started the wave of the whole urban web series movement, and that was the creators of Money and Violence.
Right, okay.
Sparked the interest, just, the creativity and seeing people that was around my way who I grew up with doing it. So I got stories to tell, too, so I decided to put it together.
Facts.
Awesome.
How about you, Dallas?
One of the shows that I watched, you guys ever saw a show called Black and Sexy TV?
Hello, yes. Love that network.
You lost me right there.
Come on. Which show? Yeah.
Rumi Love a Friend.
Yes, that was like one of our
That
first
was kind of
ones.
like one of my first ones, and then the watched Issa Rae stuff.
Big up to Issa Rae.
And then and then we fast forward to where we at now. Definitely like I watch everything. I watch the good ones, the bad ones.
Right.
So of course Money and Violence. What else? Pieces.
Oh, nice.
And our
This
show.
guy's
You
all
know,
around.
I definitely still watch New York Underground Kingz.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
Facts.
Awesome.
I mean, I never tuned into the web series thing like they said. Not to piggyback off what they said, but to piggyback. Money and Violence was definitely opened the platform. They set the platform. They set the bar high. Shout out to those guys. Doing something positive and definitely opening them doors. Just entertainment in general for me. Watching movies and I like more realistic TV. So being involved with something like NY Underground Kingz, it was just realistic. It was dope. It was hip hop. It's everything. So it's my thing. It's my first time around the block. So that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah, for me, I have no web series, favorites, anything like that. It was just a full entertainment aspect.
Okay.
And I'm kind of a fan of like indie movies and B-list and like that whole indie movement. So whether it be movies, music, web series, or whatever anybody has going on, that's what drew me in.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool. I feel like Money and Violence is a favorite of all of our
people,
guys.
Yeah, man. They definitely opened up the doors, man. They definitely made it possible for other people to want to grab them cameras, you know what I mean, and really, because I think it's more relatable You know, people want to be a part of something that's in their neighborhood.
Right.
If you notice when people watch Money and Violence, they be like, "Oh, that's Nostrand and Fulton," or "That's this and that." It's more
Right.
relatable, and people are so excited to see and touch the people that is in their neighborhood because like people do it to me all the time at the store and stuff like that. So like, "Oh, Cyrus, what's up?" I'm like, "I just want some tea, man." You know what I mean? So it's dope. You know what I mean? It's dope.
Awesome. And your show too, like I was able to connect, like, cause I'm from Queens, so I saw like a lot of the murals and like the Jam Master Jay one. So that's really cool that you can connect with it.
Yeah, it wasn't. We didn't want to just keep it Brooklyn based,
Right?
Just New York underground, everything, every 5 boroughs. We want to give that love to. So
Awesome.
that
Facts,
generated.
facts.
So what sparked the idea of New York Underground Kingz?
Growing up in Flatbush and being a part of certain situations in my life, I've encountered a lot of characters. You know, so good, bad, and I just wanted to bring every character I know together in one melting pot and see how with people with different personalities, mental illnesses, anger problems, anger issues, just growing up in that whole that neighborhood where I grew up in. I just wanted to bring it together and see how it was melting pot and just see everything blow up. So that's basically it.
Yeah, because one thing that he expressed to me when we first started the show, when he first mentioned the show to me, was about, you know, you might see a lot of things that are pretty much common in day-to-day life, right? And a lot of different web series and people's stories in the streets, young people, especially in New York or whatever the case is, but nobody ever really delves into the psychology of the people.
Absolutely.
And why it happens and what the circumstances were. Usually you just see the basic ramifications and you don't really you see the effect, but you don't really see the cause.
Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So that was something that we definitely tried to approach. That was our approach. One of our many approaches and something that we tried to, tackle.
Absolutely.
Inner battles, duality battles, and just a whole bunch of things we go through daily.
Yeah.
Just need to be expressed.
Exactly.
What was the biggest struggle you faced creating the series?
The easiest part was writing it, because it just came to me being creative and just putting it on paper. But just bringing a team together was probably the most difficult thing. But God, luck, whatever you want to call it,
Universe.
Yeah.
just introduced me to certain people. Like Daryl, he introduced me to Dallas, and I saw some of his work, and I was very impressed. I wanted to work with the guy, and he jumped on board. He liked the story, and it was all good from there.
No, we gotta tell them the real deal with the struggles, man.
Oh,
Tell us the
man.
real deal.
I'm just generalizing.
I think we're gonna get the wine for this. Man. We gotta get the wine for
I thought
this.
we was Tom, so I was generalizing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever's listening, putting a web series together is hard.
Absolutely.
So, whoever come up here, you guys interview, and you see them put a whole season together, hard work.
I agree.
Can
It's
imagine.
hard work, because we put it together with money out of our own pockets. So we weren't being sponsored by anybody. We didn't get a check from nobody.
Facts.
So it's all like everybody who you see sitting here. Money came out of our pockets. Our time, blood, sweat, and tears put this together.
Absolutely.
Some of the struggles that we had to go through, scheduling, actor schedules, locations that we need to get in the shoot, like really like dealing with time crunches.
Right.
It's funny, man.
With the weather, shooting in the elements, because I think we shot through all 4 seasons.
Absolutely.
We shot.
Yeah.
We started shooting in May.
Full calendar year.
So we started shooting in May 2015, and we wrapped in 4th of July
4th of July weekend.
2016.
That's absolutely
So
fact.
we shot straight through the whole 4. So schedules, weather, locations, but we still put it together.
Yeah.
Post production, that was it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a whole other
That's a whole nother story.
Stealing scenes, like we still, you know the funny story. I'll tell you a funny story. It was me and Dallas. We were shooting, the intro scene on season 1, episode 1, and we seen like this house, and like we drove. It was funny because we drove and we got lost.
Oh my God.
And
So that opening scene of the whole.
the opening scene, we actually got lost, and we found the actual shot by accident. So he's looking, he's like, yo, you should go back there. I'm like, but that's somebody's house. So he's like, nah, but just stay right here. So I was like, all right. And I'm like, I hope nobody comes out and the emergency lights don't come on and just we get totally trespassing charges. Dogs start barking. So he's like, no, okay, go back. Go a little more back. And I'm like, any more back but be in the house. So it was so funny. We just got lost, and we just it was just, you know, to be honest, it was just organic and it was fun.
Right.
A lot of bloopers, a lot of bloopers.
So like a lot of locations we like you saw, like we just kind of just walked in and did a
Absolutely.
Oh wow.
We bogarted.
no
Really?
Like who's this in my yard?
Yeah. You know, if we seen it and we like the shot, we shooting it.
Right.
And it was like, you know, we'll pause and we're like, okay, nobody's coming. All right, let's shoot it.
Gotta do
You
what you
know?
gotta do.
Got to. You have to. It's all about the grind.
But you know what that is? That's hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is like our version of hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the way we shot.
Yeah.
The way we shot, when we shot, we did what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? But we really had a vision in mind, and we were creative about it, and everybody came together.
Yeah.
Talents, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
And that embodies the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's Underground Kingz.
Right.
And we kind of kept that theme as, you know, in our approach to shooting the show.
Yeah.
And that was so impressive about it, you know what I mean? Because I took like even being a part of the show, I actually sat back in my house and I was like, let me take myself outside of being in the show. What I watched this show, and from the intro to like just, you know, if you're a fan of graffiti, you're gonna love the intro.
Yeah.
It has all the elements just being, and like, cause you know, when you see it, New York Underground Kingz, and it's like you see it and you're like, okay, well, it could be New York Underground Kingz, but you're in Miami. You know what I mean? And I think just this embodies everything about New York.
The essence of
It explored every, like, people will point out, oh, I've been to that restaurant, or I seen that shop. So
Right.
it just had everything,
very authentic.
the makings of being successful. You know what I mean?
relatable.
All the elements, music, graffiti, the slang, everything was New York.
Yeah.
And I loved
it really
it.
is.
Okay, so we're gonna play a little game to lighten up the mood. You know, since you spoke about hip hop, you know, music plays a huge role in this show. So name your top 3 hip hop artists and why.
Hold on. Of all time or current?
Doesn't matter.
Ooh,
Of all time?
Yeah, of all time.
all time. Let's do all time.
That's current.
Started on.
Current, I'm not feeling.
He's a little Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Little Yachi.
Designer, even though I don't understand what he's saying. But, we joking, man. We
All
joking.
time.
I mean, is it criteria? Or what?
I mean,
Hip hop.
That's a real tough
Is it
question.
criteria? Wait, well, hold on. He actually did a song because he used to rap, so he did the song kind of like.
Oh
relative
man,
to the
yeah.
question.
Oh really?
It's actually in I forgot what episode.
It's in one episode.
You know what's his
10,
name?
it was
I
last
think
episode.
9 and 10.
Yeah, I used to rap. I used to rap, but I don't rap anymore. But I'll set it off with this question. To be honest with you, the top 3. I gotta start it off with I didn't expect this question, by the way, but I'm always ready
You're
for a hip
welcome.
hop question. I would say my first, it would have to be number 3. I would have to give it to DMX.
Okay.
Why I say DMX? Because I mean, regardless of what, that man's struggle helped a lot of people, especially myself, get through some tough times with his songs. And his songs, it embraced like the struggle, and because you know, at the time when I say DMX, at the time everybody was talking about Bentleys, Rolexes, and that's not relatable in my world.
Right.
So when you have a gentleman who's talking about, you know, losing his parents and just going through the struggle, I've been there. So I would say number 3, DMX. Number 2, Tupac.
Of course.
You know what I mean? You know, that gangster, you can't, that's gangster, that's the epitome of being gangster. And number 1, I mean, I ain't got to say that. We already in his town. We already in his home, of course. You know what I'm saying? We on his block. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, we can't, you know, I can't even, I would be playing myself to even say that man's not number 1. I mean, so I got to give it to, you know, Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace.
Awesome.
I
Who's
mean,
next?
no
Who's next?
particular order for me because that's too hard. So I'm gonna go with Biggie, of course. I'm biased. It's Brooklyn all day. But it was just something about that guy when I was young. Just he was the voice of my era. So I have to call out Biggie. Tupac. He's like the yin and the yang, a life to me. I dedicated the Osiris character to Tupac.
Oh.
You know, so Tupac was just more than just a rapper to me. He was he excelled in so much aspects. He targeted different things in life in terms of just, you know, social conscious. Talked about the streets. He adapted to all flavors. Poetry, very poetic. 3, gotta give it to Nas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Of
Nas
course.
to me is like A and B Tupac. He's just,
Yeah.
you know, he hits the same thing Tupac hit. So I just always adapted to Nas growing up too. I would say Jay-Z, but that'll be 4.
It's a little bonus.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
we'll
did
take
three.
it. We'll take it.
My bonus would be Nas. So
Okay.
My bonus will be Jay-Z, but yeah, that's it.
Oh, you're thinking hard over there. You're thinking hard over
Nah,
there.
I mean 3 is a little tough. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I got 2, Biggie. I got Biggie and Jay-Z.
Well, you putting them together?
yeah, you put together.
No, that's
You
one of
cheating.
the-
I don't have an order.
It's not fair.
I don't have an
No,
order.
stop.
But, you know, I was a Jay-Z fan really before he had blown up because I kind of saw he was coming, what was going to happen, and back when he was with Original Flavor, I liked what he was about. He had a whole different swag and style, and I could tell he was on the verge. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
the thing I always liked about Jay-Z was that he always had content, and he could articulate himself. He could articulate his thoughts. He was intelligent. He was witty. And even his gangsterism, you know what I'm saying? He would put something in his rhymes, but it wasn't overt. So you kind of had to have a certain level of intelligence to really appreciate what he was saying. So that's one aspect. Biggie, I think, is just self-explanatory.
Right.
I mean, I don't even know. You go on for days about Biggie. But number 3, I don't know if I really have a number 3 in terms of order. I'm thinking somebody from the old school because
Bring it in.
they're trendsetters, they're trailblazers.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was a huge Kane fan, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it Brooklyn all the way
Classic.
around.
All right. Okay.
All right, you know what? My 3 is Rakim.
Facts.
Because I think, like, if you take a Jay-Z, you take Nas,
Yeah, definitely.
their styles is kind of like a derivative of Rakim's style.
I agree.
I mean, and you just gotta respect Rakim for, like, I think he never said a curse, right, in any of his rhymes, right? That was
Nah.
kind of like his thing. Like, he
Nah,
never
yeah,
cursed.
he was just a lyrical genius, man.
Yeah.
Never cursed. And I just like his I think his whole style was kind of like very futuristic, very New York, like you know, like he used to wear like the velour suits with the chains. I just like his
Harlem.
style. I love his wordplay. But definitely Rakim is my number 3. Jay-Z, of course. Because Jay-Z reminded me of like Rakim and Kane mix, like a mix.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rakim and Kane. And I just love how Jay represented for Brooklyn. I could definitely relate to what he was talking about, how, like Dead Presidents, like, you know,
Of course.
like Dead Presidents pretty much to me is like, if you getting money, you don't gotta say you getting money. It'll see like people will see it, like people
Yeah,
will get it,
yeah.
and pretty much, you know, how to hustle more smarter, and then of course Biggie.
Number 1.
Biggie's
Yeah.
number 1, of course. I think what Biggie did in such a small period of time, 2 albums, like he kind of turned the whole culture on his head, and like in a few years, and just a couple of albums. So you gotta respect that. And I think Biggie, like I think he doesn't get the respect of being a real lyricist like he really is. Because if you listen to Biggie, he talks about like rapping, like he talks about like my rhymes and da like his wordplay, and then then he mixed it in with the gangster stuff. So,
You could tell a story as well.
Yeah, but Big was like a rapper, like
But the way he
like
did
an
it,
MC.
the way he did it, it was just so fly.
So
you know
fly,
what I mean?
you know, it wasn't too rappy like on the
Yeah,
backpack stuff, but like
yeah.
he was kind of like on some backpack stuff, but then he doing the gangster stuff, he doing the fly stuff, and he had a mixed bag of like how he put it together, and just his style, his voice, like how he, you know, and he always rep for the borough. You know, we from Brooklyn, so we love people that rep it right. It's about repping it right, and that's what the show did. Like we wanted to rep New York right,
Yeah.
you know, and so. You know, so like Biggie definitely falls into what we were trying to do, like rep the city the right way.
Yeah, because New York is being misrepresented in so many different facets.
Sure is.
You know what I'm saying? So it was
Sure
just
is, New
something-
York.
Yeah.
It was something that we had in the back of our minds in terms of like, you know, the presentation of certain things. That's why we see the murals. You know, that had to happen.
Right.
And just like Ruben said before, just certain things, certain with certain locations where we shot at and things of that nature that are very uniquely New York.
Monumental.
But you can't be a tourist to come here and see it. You have to be from New York. You got to be in the streets. You got to be, you know, going to work, going to school, whatever, you know, day-to-day life. You got to be a real New Yorker to really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But also, we want the world to appreciate it. Also, but we're showing the world like a different aspect. You know what I mean? It's not Statue of Liberty. I'll never talk about the Freedom Tower. To me, it's always the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
Right.
There's things like that. You know what I mean? I mean, given our ages and the era that we came from, you know what I'm saying, that had to happen for us.
Absolutely.
Because we lose in New York. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We lose in Brooklyn, we lose in Harlem, we lose in New York. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening in New York is a situation that's going on throughout the country and the world, but that's another
That's another
Yeah.
topic.
I mean, just to piggyback what he said, like you could watch a web series or you could watch a Hollywood movie. It's shot in New York, but you can't even really tell it's shot in New York. I mean, it might be in some, like a couple of spots,
Right.
like 47, but like we wanted to shoot with like oh that's Brooklyn. That's I know that spot.
Yeah.
You know, like we just ain't want to shoot in generic spots. Like we wanted to shoot in like you see it's like
Yeah. But only if you live there you would know.
you would
like,
know.
Okay, so besides like the scenery, what other positive things or message do you want people to take from the show?
Oh man, I everybody who watches, I don't know if y'all noticed, man, we have a message at the end of each and every episode. It was so dope about these two guys, Owen and Dallas, is that they vision. When we all gathered together and we decided to do this, their first thing was like, we don't want the regular shoot 'em up, bang bang. We don't want to oversaturate it with that. You know what I mean? And we got to be able to give the people more. And that's what gravitated me also. And I wanted to work with these guys because they're conscious. They understand that, they know that shooting, selling drugs, and the gangster shit is a part of life, but they don't choose to focus on that. So for all those who watch and for all those the new watchers, it's a message at each and every episode. You know what I mean? Don't just stop it where somebody gets shot. Let it rock. Let it go through. You know what I mean? For everybody watching, let it go through and you'll hear the message. And that's what was so dope about. I'll let Oates, embellish more about that.
I mean, everybody has a story, and you just gotta respect everyone's story. I don't believe there's a good or bad, because you may think something is bad to yourself, but to that person who's doing the allegedly bad, justifies it. There's a cause and an effect for everything. So the message is just to respect life and elevate yourself as much as you can as you go. Everybody has a story.
Definitely. See, like when you watch the show, sometimes you can get lost in just of watching the show. Like you might just watch the show and just like a favorite character. You might like the way it looked. You might like, and you just get lost in it. But the messages are layered. Because like in the dialogue, and even sometimes visual, like we might drop a little something in there, and it might go over your head. Some people might catch it because like somebody might put it in the comments. Oh, I saw that. I saw what y'all was trying to do. Like the character Daz, he's always reading a positive book.
Right.
Like 48 Laws of Power, Secret Science. So we put little
Cyrus,
things in there.
message to the black
Cyrus,
man.
yeah.
Message to the black man.
Yeah, message to the black man.
Watch it, so we always try to put little jewels in there. But like Ruben said, at the end of every episode, there's a soundbite of something positive from somebody, from the conscious work, from the conscious field. Like we've had Stokely Carmichael,
Brother Polite.
Brother Polite, Minister Farrakhan, and like so if y'all listen, y'all gotta watch the episodes to the very end. So y'all can catch that
Absolutely.
jewel.
Yeah, don't
Right,
miss
yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
I've seen them.
So pretty much the messages that we trying to send is duality. Life's about duality, good and evil. And then if you watch our show, you're gonna see the good, you're gonna see the evil. But there's always a reason why it's happening. When you see, like when you watch some of these shows, like I'm not gonna say any show, a lot of the negativity, a lot of the gun stuff is frivolous. But on our show, it's happening because of something. He's gonna go put that work in because this guy stiffed him on some money. So it's intelligent violence. Violence that come from a good place.
That was well put. That was well put. I gotta use that one.
It's just not exploited.
Well put. You know what I mean?
It's just more. It's not exploited. It's just
Exactly.
We just not trying to exploit the whole genre.
One last question before we get to the recap. How much you guys like the character you play?
To be honest with you, like when I first read the script, shout out to my man to the left of me, Daryl. I mean, he was the man who, seen the vision for me. When I first read the script, he kind of thought like I brushed him off, but I'm kind of like a speed reader, so I read a couple of lines. I realized this is it. My life is more realistic based on the character as well. Like I've been on the streets, I've hustled, I've done a lot. I don't want to talk too crazy, but I've done a lot. You know what I mean? But by the grace of God, I'm here. You know what I mean? And I'm being an example for I got 2 daughters. Shout out to Heaven Nevia. But I'm an example for them. So it's real. It touched me because I'm reading this character and I'm like, wow, this is, you know, everybody who even watched it was like, that's your life. You know what I mean? So I was like, wow, you know, this is real. And I'm like, I get a chance to play it out and let people experience it and let people see it and let people feel my character. So I think that's why a lot of people relate to my character as well, because they see like, yeah, this guy been through it, especially people who know me. He been through this, you know, this is his life. So it was dope. If I felt right in the pocket, you know, and with these guys, you know, with their support, shout out to all the cast members as well, man. They're amazing. You know, with everybody's support, man, I just, you know, I was able to project that on the screen.
Cool.
Booney.
Booney.
I mean, I'm nothing like this alleged Booney guy. So
A little bit.
I don't even know how to answer that.
A little
question,
bit.
'cause I don't know why people see that in me. That's not,
I think
But it's not me. It's not you.
I'm telling you, it's not me.
I think it's the voice.
So Dallas wants to, he wants
Right.
to talk about that.
He loves
Answer
Booney,
for-
yo.
I'm gonna answer for him, right?
Okay.
Because I know this guy forever, right? He is Booney. I'm gonna tell you why. And he hates talking about Booney. He hates, but I tell him he's Booney. Like if you ever like get him to talk about something that he's passionate about, or something that he despises, or like something like when he sees quote unquote some fuck shit, and like he's talking about it, that's when the Booney comes out.
Okay.
Like when he's passionate about something, he turns into that. I tell him all the time. Like we'll be talking.
She said,
like, yo, he knows he's Booney.
I think we got a Booney fan, man. For real,
Right.
man. We got a Booney fan in the left, man.
I mean, he's contradicting himself. He said he's known me forever, right?
Right.
It wasn't until we did this show that he started bringing that to light.
But he came up with your name, though.
But no, O came over.
Oh, you came up with that? Oh?
Yeah.
I think you was like Booney. I like Booney.
You see what I'm saying? So
Okay.
he just needs this for jokes. This is like jokes
But
for
I'm
life.
not. You don't want to be associated with Booney.
That's all it is.
He's
Jokes for life.
Booney, yo. I'm telling you. He's friendly, yo.
Don't be scared to approach Booney out there, y'all.
Well, you know what? Let's talk to Dallas about his character.
No, let's talk to him about.
Oh, you was cool, man, in the car.
See? He's trying to.
You want to see Booney come out? Talk about gentrification of Best Stop.
Oh.
When we was in the liquor store
wow.
just now. Tell them what happened in the liquor store just now.
Booney came out.
Booney came
That's
out.
Booney.
Look, listen.
Booney came out?
Look, and they didn't even get no corkscrew.
I play a real
Okay.
small role, like almost kind of like a confidant type to King David.
Yo, you played that part real cool too, man.
Yeah, that's him.
Shades on, you was like, oh yeah, real smooth, man. This guy's smooth,
What's getting high pitch right now? That's how it was in the show.
smooth.
Real small role, you know, confidant
Okay.
to King David. That's about it.
Okay. Cool.
Chef,
Yeah, well,
Do you
character's
enjoy hurting
nothing like
I was hoping you said no. Yeah,
cool collective, but
Until you're angry?
Nah, I'm good. The set character was just a combination of two people I knew. So
Okay.
one of the people I knew, he was molested, and the way how he viewed the world after he was molested was just there's no good in the world. So everything was just violence and chaos for that person. And he was borderline, you know, he was diagnosed mental disorder, psychopath, sociopath. So he was at his lowest energy, you know. So I just wanted to bring that to light a little bit.
But I just
Bring
want
the light to the
he's
dark.
talking about with his character and something you said before about what do we want people to get from the show.
Yeah.
Something that was part of the philosophy of the show and the script was talking about comedic science and the story between Osiris
Exactly.
and Set and Isis. And you know what went on in that story in that world. So and it kind of like translated, not fully, it wasn't fully that story, but we wanted to highlight that. We didn't really get a chance to attack it like we wanted to
Okay.
due to like, you know, scheduling, finances,
Yeah.
things of that nature. But,
Not yet.
yeah, we're gonna expound on that in season 2. But so I mean, if you know that story, if you have a little inkling of what that's about, any sort of like, you know, information about Egypt or education about Egypt, you can kind of pick that up.
Look
You
into
know what
it.
I'm saying? And, but his story is directly tied into Ruben's story, Ruben being Osiris, because they offset each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
All right. So
Awesome.
we're going to get into the recap now. We're going to talk about episodes 1 and 2.
Hey guys, we know we're not the only ones that think there's hardly anything good to watch on TV right now. So we've just been going to colorcontent.com. They have amazing web series from a variety of Black media makers. We love the site, and if you're fans of web series like us, then you'll love them too. They have just what you're looking for a night of web series and chill. So grab your drinks, your bae, or your friends and head over to colorcontent.com.
The episode starts off, two guys are looking at a picture of Osiris. I think one works for the other, and one has a cigar, and he's like, this is a person of interest. This is Osiris. He's an underground rapper and the leader of the street gang, Third Eye. Right? Okay. Yes. So the other man's like, well, how do you want to proceed? And so he kind of like flicks his cigar at the picture. Right. And I'm like, damn, Osiris.
I'm still mad at that. I'm still mad at that.
I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, I'm still mad at that. Real talk. I was like, I'm Puerto Rican, so I was like, are you doing something? Are you on my picture or something? Like, what's going on? But not, it was real. My kids were like, Dad, they violating you. Like, it was crazy how he just did that. I wonder, you wrote that out?
No, it was Dallas.
I just thought that was cool.
Put some respect on my picture.
Yeah, put some respect on my picture, man.
So then we move to Osiris. He's talking on the phone, talking business. He's like, that man better have my money. You know how I get down. And I'm just like, you sure they know how to get down? Because you about to... some people out here trying to kill you.
They're looking for you out here.
Right. Mm-hmm. So...
Nah, they know how I get down.
They know?
Man.
You sure?
They know.
So O is he's riding around in his car. His phone rings, and it's his girlfriend talking about, where you at? Like where
beefing.
Like screaming at
him.
Beefing. So she's like, he's like, don't worry about it, I'll be there soon. I gotta take care of my business. So right off the bat, we know he's about his business.
Yes.
It's not a game for this man. So he's making moves. So then he starts speaking Spanish, and then
I was just like, "What?"
And then he starts rapping.
I didn't think he was
going to lie in his car.
The key behind that, the connect is Spanish as well.
Yeah.
So if you keep watching the story, there's a couple of Spanish people in there, and it's just like I said, when you, for those who don't know, for those who used to hustle, in my line of business back prior. A lot of the connects are Hispanic, and if you don't know the lingo, you will get jerked. You know what I'm saying? You will get beat on your work, even out of shot. So you got to know the lingo. Shout out to 4th, 5th, and Broadway.
Wow.
I can't with this shot.
Wow. Okay.
You dig. Harlem.
So then he calls his producer. He's like, I'm running behind schedule, but he making sure he got that studio time.
Yeah, he's getting
it's like, lay the track down. I got you. I got to handle a couple things. And then we get like a voiceover. The voiceover is like dropping gems. Like, for every beginning, there's an ending. Where you can't have light without the dark.
That's my guy with the voice
they have
too.
Light. So I feel like we will know who the voiceover is later on in
absolutely.
In the season.
Yeah.
I immediately thought it was like his mentor or like his father or something like that.
Right.
But then we see like flashbacks.
You're on the right. Oh yeah, you're definitely on the right.
Flashbacks of his childhood, and he's like playing ball with his friend.
Right.
And then he goes into the studio. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in the studio. He's putting in work.
Laying down the track.
His producer's like, praising him, saying, no one can touch you lyrically.
You got this.
So then he's like, word on the street is, you about to sign to. Who's the person?
Death Valley.
Death Valley. Okay, I heard something else. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. You're on the right path.
What you heard was he said, "I would never sign my life away to that temptation looking."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took a shot on how the dude looked.
So then his girl's like, I'm ready to go. It's hot.
Beefing
it's long
again.
here. There's way too many people.
Right.
Like, I'm hungry. Let's get out of here. So then he says, like, go downstairs. I'll meet you there. I gotta make some phone calls. And she's like, why do I have to go downstairs?
Right. Why can't I be involved in the
He's
plans?
like, I didn't ask. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you.
You
Go
gotta-
downstairs.
See?
I'll be down there.
See? Once again, you know what I mean?
And she does it.
She went.
About the business. Your business gotta be handled, you know what I'm saying? That's not my character with the ladies. I mean, well, my lady. Shout out to my lady, my wife at home. That's not my character with the ladies in general. Shout out to Vanessa, by the way. She was amazing in New York Underground Kingz.
So she goes downstairs.
And then
He calls another girl.
and
I'm
I was
like,
thinking,
hold up.
I was like, is this his side girl?
Wow,
He really
see
told
how
her
the
to go
ladies.
downstairs.
I was like, oh.
He can call his side chick.
I was like, oh, really? But then he gets on the phone and it's business.
Right.
All right. Strictly business, if you will.
Understandable.
So, fine. So she's doing like his runs for him and then he's asking like for updates. So she's like, I paid the manager, the hotel's done, the cameras are out, everything is set.
Mm-hmm.
And then
like, what's
what's going down right now? What y'all planning? So,
I was, you know, that's funny. You gotta just.
That's immediate.
But here's the thing.
he made the girl go downstairs.
Here's the thing. If it was a side chick, y'all would have threw me under the bus right now.
We would've.
You would have threw me under the bus right now. You still might. You know, and y'all still might throw me under the bus just cause. Just cause.
Yeah. So then, O is just like, is Seth with you? So she's like, why do you put me with this crazy guy? Like, I do my
psycho.
business on my own. Like, why would you do that?
Yo.
Right. But he just hangs up on her.
Yeah. No, because he was like, so what does that mean? What does that matter? Like, I was like, what? If she says he's a psycho,
Yes. I don't want to
alarm
work with
should
him.
go off.
Throw me under the bus
Work
again.
with him.
he was like, what's the problem?
Damn.
Is it done though?
Under the bus. Under the bus.
And then after he hangs up on her, she's mad. She's like, I'm shooting him too if he gets crazy with me. Like, this girl is not with the game.
But
So,
I respect
Shout out to
of
Reds.
course. Of course.
Shout out to Reds.
Shout out to that.
Doing a good job.
I like how y'all thought that was his side chick.
you still not over
Yeah, nah, because that,
Next
you know.
season, he gonna be like,
Cause y'all would have threw me under the bus if that was. Y'all would have been, look, see, he cheating. He look at him. See, he
it
can't.
just
sound like
played
that.
the way it was going.
You can't trust no. You can't trust no man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, go
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you just be involved?
You know, but you gotta like I said once again, that line of business, you gotta keep your personal life and your business separated in that life,
Right.
because things can catch up to you, and people become casualties just because of who and what you do.
Right.
So that's the whole thing of her going downstairs and just to protect her.
Yeah.
And
Speaking
protect,
of-
you know.
And it
In the
shows a
next
different
scene-
side of him too. His
In the
duality.
next scene, like he's in the bathroom, he's stinking, like he's looking at himself in the mirror. He's like, I gotta get out the game, I gotta protect my family, you know, I can't go back to jail. This music thing is like popping for me, but I still gotta make this money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what to do, and I'm like, which one is it?
Yeah.
You want to be a part of the game, or you want to be in the music?
But see, here's the thing. Here's that goes back to the real life effect. You know what I mean? Like, you know, a lot of people don't understand. We're living a street life. It's not like a lot of people have choices. You know, if you get a regular street guy, and you need a street guy off the corner, and you ask him, would you want to do this? Or if I can take you away from this, what would you know? And a guy would immediately say, I want to get away from this. So, that's where the realistic thing comes in, because a lot of guys on the street can relate to that character. They can relate to those voices in their head, telling them, get out the game. I got people to live for, but I still got to get money and provide. So, that was dope how y'all point that out. You know what I mean? Because that's the realistic side of life.
Yeah. But,
But I'm not confused, though.
Oh.
All right?
Appreciate
I'm
that.
not confused. She's like, what does he want to do? I'm not confused.
But does Cyrus' character not think that the music's going to give him the same money or?
You know what it is? I think the fact of the matter is he been doing the gangster shit so long
He's afraid of
that it's just like having somebody in jail. You have somebody in jail for so long, and they trying to adjust to of course it's a fear, not a fear of one being in the dark, but a fear of just what's going to happen, not knowing. I'm secure with this. I know that I can hit the streets and get this, but I don't know if I hit this, what's going to happen, how much money I can get from this. Is this going to be substantial? Is this going to pop? So, that's the part of the battle.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, every aspect of Osiris' character, I tried to, and he wrote, the way O wrote it was like, try to give it that effect to where you like, so what does he want to do? Pick one, and that's what keeps you watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then he's like still reflecting, but then he puts the gun to his head.
Whoa.
I was like, it's not that serious. I was like, Osiris, think about this.
I'm like, he's really stressed. He's psycho.
And he was like, nah.
He's
So then-
battling some demons in his head. I was just like, what's happening?
Yeah. So now, then he leaves, and then next scene, he's in the car with his girlfriend and his lawyer
/ financial advisor / show manager
life coach everything. He makes sure they do not forget these titles.
Yeah, they're having like a meeting in the car.
That's what it was.
Yes. But then the lawyer, he's just like, but you've been taking my legal advice. Like,
Right.
You've been turning down shows, not closing deals. Like, what's really going on? So Osiris is like, be careful how you talk to me because I'm the only one who pays you up front with cash. Like, don't get it twisted.
Yeah, behave yourself.
You got to put
But
him in
he
their place.
didn't answer his question though. Like, why you
No.
turning down shows?
No, he
What's
did
going
not.
on?
Doesn't matter. He pays them in cash, so
Don't ask
do whatever.
Getting money, man. I'm getting money, man. You know, I'm getting money.
Yes.
I
So
think it's safe to say, like with that, like in that particular, like Osiris is the type, like he doesn't really need the rap thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like the rap thing sometimes, like if it's an inconvenience to what he's doing, like he's passionate about it, but like he doesn't really need hip hop to survive and eat. So I guess the turning down the shows is like.
It's like, all right, what I got to do a show for when I could just go and do this to get a quick this, you know?
Like if a show conflicts with something, you got to. It's crazy, but
Yeah.
just brush off
So the streets come first.
Yeah, at that particular time, yeah, because you know he's not committed. He's not committed. He knows he has a voice. It's just like with any other rapper. I mean, look what Jay-Z went through. You know, he was hustling, and they were like, "Yo, you could beat somebody." He's like, whatever. Like, I'm going to take this trip down to Virginia. You know what I mean? You know, like it's just one of those type of things. So I don't think he was committed in the beginning because he's like, all right, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to hear. And then being, you know, the man. Nobody gonna tell you what to do.
Right.
So you know, it was that one of them things. You know what I mean? I didn't want to rap then. You know?
Gotcha.
I think Mikey's trying to have him focus on the business. Like he wants him to,
Shout out to
because
Mikey.
he sees something in them. He wants them to stay focused on that. Go to these shows. Let's get this money.
Yeah.
Like Mikey really believes in him. So
Right.
so that's what that meeting was about. He wants Osiris to win, and he wants him to stay focused.
Yep.
Yeah, because he mentions that like on the radio, his rivals, I'm assuming, King David and Gusto are like playing on the radio, but then like CC and O kind of laugh it off, and Mikey's just like, y'all don't get it. Like
Shout out to,
Right.
shout out
you
to
can
King
be so
David.
much bigger than what you are right now.
Yeah. Like you have money, that's fine, that's nice. But I'm trying to get you to the next level.
Yeah, they're just like, shut up and drive.
Right. Just let's go.
CC hungry, man.
Yeah, she
Get
was
us some
complaining. I need
babies.
reservations. Like, you know what
Hungry
I'm saying?
babies.
He said, my baby hungry.
Yeah. Hungry babies, man. Yeah, shout out to CC, man. Murder.
Then Mikey's saying like Osiris being a conscious rapper is not him.
Oh right,
Like, I guess I need you to be less like Kendrick Lamar. I need you to be something else.
More mainstream.
More like designer.
Yeah.
I guess.
that's what the kids are.
Whoa.
That's what the kids want. That's what the kids want.
You got it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but side note, Osiris is giving me real Joel Santana,
Yes.
2005.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay. When we first saw the show,
Bandana is because of the
it
bandana.
was a bandana, and he kind of looked like him.
Shout out to Dipset. Shout out to Joel
We first
Santana,
saw it, she
man.
was like, is Joel Santana in this?
No, it wasn't. No. Hold up. Nah, it wasn't. No. It wasn't. You know what it was? I want. You know, like.
Got jokes, man.
Shout out to the jokes, man. Shout out to the jokes, man. It's all good though. Shout out to Dipset, Joel Santana. You know what I'm saying? Shout them out, man.
The headband still look cool.
No,
It was a staple. It was a staple.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
You think all Beige brothers look alike?
No.
I'm joking.
So they're just not trying to hear Mikey at all. They're like, can we just go? I got a reservation. We're gonna be late. So and so then Mikey just like, let me guess, another 4-star restaurant. She's like, first, I can't even talk.
It's 5-star.
Liquor.
First off, it's fine.
Yo, somebody give us something to drink. Real talk. Open that bottle, please.
Open
man.
that bottle.
Your teeth, right?
All right. So then they change the subject. They're like, Asha is missing. Asha?
Shit.
Shit.
My
Ashe.
sister, shout out to Shay.
Ashe.
Yeah.
So they're thinking maybe she ran away. She's missing. They can't find her. So Mikey like jokes about that, saying like I would run away too if I lived with y'all. Like they're just not feeling each other.
Yeah, no.
So then we go to the next scene.
Okay, so there's a guy in the hotel room with Rez, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Reds.
She looks different, so I didn't recognize her. And there's money all over the bed. Different wigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, she threw me off. I was like, who's this? There's money all over the bed, and he's like, I love working with Osiris. He's kind of handcuffed, like there's something kinky going on there. She goes into the bathroom, and then some masked man comes in with a duffel bag full of weapons.
But first of all, he was giving me Bane from Batman. I was like, I was like, this guy was scary.
Yeah, he creeped the hell out of me.
But then the guy in the bed was like, girl, what's taking so long? What kind of surprise you have? Then he comes out, he's like, what you going on here? What kind of surprise is this?
Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all ain't like the character on the bed, like the stuff he was saying?
It was hilarious.
Yo, hold up.
Curly,
Yo, hold up. Curly was singing. That is, that part
Shout
right
out to
there.
Mr. Dead too.
Yeah.
He does the makeup.
Yeah,
Oh, he does?
That's effects artist.
yeah. But when he bust out with the singing, I'm gonna be honest, one of my favorite parts in the first joint.
Yes, she was like, preach to me.
Yeah, I was.
That was hilarious.
Yes.
None of that was scripted. That was
Nah,
all freestyle.
nothing.
Oh, wow.
Really?
We just went with the flow.
It was really
None
good.
of that was scripted. In terms of what he was
Yeah.
The scene was, but not the dialogue.
Right. Oh, wow.
Where did we leave off?
So he comes
Bane
in.
came in.
Bane
Oh,
came
yeah,
in.
Bane came in, and he's basically like, you steal from Osiris, you die.
Right, that's it.
And the fat man's like trying to explain, I don't know what his name is. Yeah,
What's
we don't learn his name until
Curly.
like, the news report comes out.
Right.
So he tries to explain that, he didn't steal any money, but the crazy dude with the mask is not trying to hear nothing.
No.
He just wants blood. That's all he cares for.
He's like, you got your wires crossed. I ain't
So
doing
he's
it.
like banging his head against the
Wires
headboard.
crossed.
He's smacking him in the face.
That cracked me up when he was banging his head.
He got a knife to his face, like carving it out a little. It was creepy as hell. But like the fat man tries to like bargain with him, and he's like offering him money. But like I said, crazy man was not trying to hear that. He's just like, you steal from Osiris, you die, and so he died.
Basically, cut him right on the throat.
Yes.
Finish.
Well, yeah. So,
Then he tracks down Rez.
yeah. But she was like, what you want? The deal is over.
Why are you here?
Right, we're done. So then he didn't say anything to her.
He just like rolled up.
Yeah, that was it.
It's over.
So he kidnaps her. He throws her in the back of his van. Her mouth is taped, hands tied behind her back. And he's like, I told you before, I work alone. But didn't Osiris set this up?
Yes.
Why is he mad at her?
Remember, both of them didn't want to work with you.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, but they work for Osiris.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
so mad.
He was, like, he hates her.
There's a history between them, so
Okay.
eventually you'll see.
Okay.
And he's like, the only reason why you're still alive is because of Osiris. But let me find you out here again and I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, let me see your face again. You're dead.
But then he grabbed her. I
But
thought
he
he was
took-
going to kill her.
But,
It's kind of like a warning.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Like, he wanted to scare her a little bit.
Yeah,
Which
it's
he
scare
did.
tactics.
Oh, yeah. She
She's
should.
not showing her face no
She
more.
should. So then we get to the newscaster, and they're saying, like, a headless man. Okay. So you didn't just cut his throat. You cut
Right.
the whole head off.
Crazy. Psycho.
Was found in the
Collections.
motel. He's a former pastor turned drug dealer.
Houseway.
What? Criminal history, drug trafficking, gangs, underage prostitution?
Yeah.
What is this
No,
like?
man.
What is
Filthy.
this?
That's the underground world for you.
Oh my
That's the
god.
real world as well, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I gotta
people
get
is,
to like episode 8.
yeah.
Oh god.
Remember true events.
Yo.
It's real. It's real. It's real. It's
Yeah.
New York Underground
That's the
Kingz,
thing
man.
about, like what we wanted to do with the show. We just didn't want to focus on, like just your typical drug dealers. Like we wanted to focus on, and we wanted to touch on the underground world across the board, and that and the underground criminal world encompasses drugs, human trafficking. Anything you can name it, like prostitution, swiping, credit card fraud, gambling,
Organs.
everything.
Organs.
Organ harvesting. Yeah, that's real. That stuff is real, and it goes on like right under your nose. There's probably some organ harvesters right down the block. You know, so we wanted to touch on all that. We just didn't want to come at it with like typical. Okay, they sell drugs, they shooting guns. No, we wanted
That's
to
a
kind
cocaine beef.
of, you know,
Yeah.
you know, and it's all part of the underground culture.
So then we had the next scene. Osiris is in the park. He's reminiscing about his dad, his childhood. And then we get to see a flashback of him and his friend playing basketball. So they playing, and their friend is like, "Whoa, turn around, like look at this guy." So young Osiris, he's not. I feel like he wasn't scared of nothing. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's how it was supposed to be presented.
that's what I got. It was like, he was like, what? So now the guy comes and he's like, oh wow, hey boy, you got so big. Like, what's going on?
I thought this was his father.
At first I did.
Where's your dad?
Yeah, but you know what? Also, I thought since he had the patch, I connected it to Bane because Bane had the eye situation. I was like, is that Bane back in the day? What?
That's blood cousins.
So he's like, where's your dad? And then young Osiris is just like, I don't know. My dad said I can't talk to strangers, so.
He's like, you know who Booney is?
Right? No.
He's like, no, that's a household
Yes, you
name. What's fine? No, it's not.
Right? So then Booney's like, I bet your pops know who I am, no? And then Osiris is just like, okay. And then he's like, do me a favor, let him know that I'm looking for him. Okay? So then he's like, all right, fine. So then we go back to present day. And then O is just like, you know, he's out to get Booney back. So then he said that he became in the system real quick. So at first I'm like, where it happened to his mom? Because I'm like, his dad got killed by Booney, you realize. But then, like, where's his mom? Where's
He
the
just
rest of
said
his
he
family?
lost his mom first, and
Yeah.
his dad.
So I guess he had no other
had to
family,
grow up
too,
fast,
in the system.
Like,
Yeah.
be a father to his sister.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's, but once again, that's all real. That's all real talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I lost my parents at a young age, so that's all real talk. You know what I mean? So that that's why I said it resonates. It hits home when you see me on those parts, and I was really sitting there like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So it's real.
Really deep,
It's
yeah.
real.
And then, you know, he just like thinking about life, like he was dealt the wrong hand. This is not how it was supposed to be. Like he blames God, blames America, like he just everyone.
I
just,
did.
like,
I did.
Yeah, he did.
He blamed the
I blame
podcast.
Trump.
He blamed the system.
Yeah. I mean, but
Who wasn't for me?
I mean, you know, but see that's the thing. Like, and that goes back to what I was saying before. It's like if you get somebody, and you put like, who wouldn't trade in the ghetto to grow up in a white picket fence house? You know what I'm saying? So it's just the circumstances sometimes that people are in that leads them to do certain things. Not necessarily, it doesn't make them bad.
Yeah.
Because, you know, not everybody in jail is guilty.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you know, like that part right there, to be honest with you, that's one of my favorite parts as well, because it's just showing the reflection of, you know, life and how things, people just, because gangsters cry too. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gangsters cry too.
Yeah, I just want to jump because one of the things that we really wanted to highlight with Osiris' character, all the characters, but him in particular, was we wanted to humanize him. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many images of us when you see us doing gangster stuff or just negative things, so-called negative things, and we get stuck with that. Everybody else gets a chance to be a human being. Everybody else gets humanized, but us black people, most Latino people, we always get demonized and get stuck with that. Images are powerful, so you get to see Osiris. He's really trying to be a patriarch.
Definitely.
Despite everything else that's going on and everything else that he's doing.
And I was also in the system as well. So, I mean, it's...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's real. It's real life. That's why, you know, it just hits home, you know what I mean? And I felt like this part was like, it was like, you know, God's calling, like, this is meant for you to do. That's why I projected it so well.
Yeah, really good.
I think that's the thing with the characters too. I think, especially Osiris's character, some of the other characters, I think you could relate to them. They're not just one way.
Yeah.
You know, like they're vulnerable. They, you know, he loves his girlfriend. Like they love their, you know, like the characters love their family, and they express that. So like you could relate to them. It's not just, you know, you watch some shows and like the main character just be like a super thug. He hates everybody.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Shooting up everybody. He never dies.
He doesn't have a mom.
Right.
Like, none of these characters have mothers. None of these characters have a family. Like they're just out doing stuff, right?
That's real.
So with us, you know, we try to implement like real characters with real feelings and real emotions.
Absolutely.
But they're just crazy.
So then the episode ends like that. He's just like, you know,
Reflecting.
yeah, the streets raised me, but it'll get fixed up soon.
Yeah, he knows his life is like messed up, but he's like trying to figure out.
It'll work itself out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it'll work itself out, definitely.
So that was episode 1.
Dope. Dope. It's the dopeness.
Yes. So let's see what happens in episode 2.
Okay, so episode 2 starts off with King David and his lady Tarima. You know, they just finished smashing. She wants to smoke, and he's like, "Oh God, I know you about to start."
Right, here you go.
So he's like, "What's the problem?" And she's like, "All this King David love, and we still living here.
Right.
I'm supposed to be in
She
the
ready for a come
mansions. I'm expecting, you know, a closet full of fashion designers.
Louis, where my Louis, where my
Labels,
Gucci?
And he's like, I mean, it could be worse. Be easy, you know, ride by my side. We're going to eat. We're going to be good. Just like, be patient. And she's like, I'm supposed to be laced out in all the designer brands, sitting and stunting in the front row of fashion week.
Yes.
Like, why am I still here?
But it's not what I signed up for.
Not what I signed up for.
No.
He's like, do you hear yourself? Like, all you focus about is the wrong thing. All you
Yeah,
need to
all
worry
the
about is
material
your
stuff.
daughter, our daughter, Diamond. Like,
Be
I'm
a
doing
mother.
all of this for her. So just relax. You know, stay by my
It'll
side.
come.
I mean, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. But she's not trying to hear that. And she's like, you're the one who begged me to keep Diamond. Like,
Yeah,
my
I'm
life
like,
is peace.
girl.
Like, do you not love your child?
Right. She's like, the only reason why she here because of you.
Right. My
Like,
life
she
would
don't
be so
even-
much different if
Yes.
we didn't have this child.
Do
Girl.
y'all know women like that? People that feel that way?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've heard stories and
Yeah.
seen things of that nature. You can see about the
You
behavior
can
in the
see
street.
exactly when they be just dragging the child. Like,
It's crazy.
Foul. I don't think y'all know any foul chicks like Tarina.
No.
She's foul.
I can
Yeah, I
tell.
don't think she likes
She
her
don't
life.
care.
Shout,
Or
shout out
him.
to bundles, man. That's bundles. Shout out to bundles.
Fuck you.
So at the end of the day, she's like, "You better step up. I'm gonna go out and get it myself." And he's like, "What that?"
He was
mean?"
like, how? How?
"Entertain me, please explain." And she's like, you know, what she said?
But she's basically saying, like, you're not even about this life. You'll never be like your brother.
Right.
She's screaming at him, like, you'll never be like him.
Stay
You'll
in
never.
your lane. She
That's the
Yes!
famous line. Stay in your
Stay in your
lane.
lane.
Your lane.
So I got scared because he went by his gun. So I was like, he gonna kill her? I'm ready. I'm ready at every moment. Like, what?
Because he's in front of the mirror too, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Y'all were nervous when y'all watched New York Underground Kingz.
We
Like,
not we ready for
y'all was
anything.
nervous.
So then he goes into a flashback
Yeah.
of him with his brother, his first like experience in this world. And then he was supposed to shoot a guy that
But he was shaking.
he was shaking. He was like, "Shut up,
And
shut
even
up."
the guy was like, "You're not gonna do nothing, please, okay, please."
Yeah, even he knew. So
So then his brother got upset and was like, he just shot the man.
Yeah.
He was like, I decide when you die.
yeah, he's like, "That was supposed to be my job."
Yeah, he got so upset. He was like, "You're not even supposed to be here. You're supposed to be upstairs."
Watching the door.
So then they get into it with someone else, and Caesar had enough of this talking, so he shoots the guy.
Yeah.
And King David is just freaking out because this is just too much death happening at one time.
Yeah. 2 people just died.
Just died in front of him. He was only prepared for one.
Yeah. And
now
then another one, it was too much. Like, I'm trying to tell you not about this
Like
life.
his brother's like, I'm taking him home. Like he's a child. He's like, I'm taking him home.
And he said, "Chop the bodies up." Like, this is
Serious.
this is real.
She said it like they was in the park playing. And
Yeah, I'm
Right.
taking you home.
I'm taking you home.
I'm taking you home to mommy.
So now,
funny.
He snaps back into reality, and he's tired of talking to her, so he's like, I'm out. Like,
yeah,
I'm
then he
cool.
said, "Don't call my phone no more." Like, he's really through with
Yeah,
her.
she's
So
like,
he
all
said.
right, you can go, but I'm
Right.
gonna sit here and listen to Gusto. That tore him apart.
Oh yeah,
He came back in. He was like, what? Not Gusto. No, not Gusto.
no. So then he leaves, and then we go to the next scene. We're at Mikey's house.
Yes. So disappointed.
Oh my God, smoking, not even smoking, snorting multiple lines of coke,
Yes.
multiple, and drinking vodka.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
pretty
a
sure
wait,
this is
hold
not
up. Hold up,
a
hold
good-
up.
Is that not right?
Hold on. Yo, I gotta tell you how this story, man, because it's the highlight, right? So they, Dallas was shooting, and I'm talking to Daryl, and I don't know what the concoction they made to make the blow, but from what I hear, your man Mikey actually snorted some lines by accident. So I hope you're all right, man. You know what I'm saying? No brain damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, you actually hit the salt by mistake.
He really gets in the cab.
He was into it.
Dedicated.
From what I heard,
That's
I think
dedication.
That's
Shout out to
dedication.
that's not
Nesta
dedication
Gomez.
to die. He thought that's dedication. That's dedication because from what I hear, it was salt. No, it was sugar and flour and baking soda.
Wow.
On the back of that, it causes cerebral contusions.
Oh no.
So I'm
Nesta,
hoping
he's
he
all right. Shout out
He's
to
all
Nesta.
right? He's all right?
Yeah, no, he's great. He's good.
Nah, he's out. But really getting into character. I salute that because I wouldn't have been able to get.
No.
He really takes his craft serious, so he was really
That's
good.
He was
dedication.
really into the salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad salt. Let me stop, man.
That's what up.
Yeah, it's out there, man. He did a good job, man.
That's
guy's
crazy.
awesome, man. Yeah, he hit the salt.
So then a girl comes in and she's like, I'm leaving. Like, I don't know this life you live. I'm not trying to be about it.
And then he's like, hello. It's 6 a.m. Exactly. You're over here drinking vodka and sniffing lines.
Right.
Give me at 6 a.m.
The salt.
We find out that this is Ashe, which turned out to be Osiris's sister.
Yeah, his younger sister.
So Osiris is looking for her. She's at Mikey's house.
What is she doing there?
What, number one. Okay.
Why didn't he say anything?
Number two, and messing with Osiris, I know that this is,
No,
if he
it's not
finds
gonna end
out,
well
it's
for
not
you.
going to be.
Yeah.
And then
be-
she
he'll
says,
be headless.
I'm 17, like, I'm a minor.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so out of it, he's just like, yeah, just stay, baby girl. Like, he's so out of it. But
But he also was like, if your brother finds out that you here, he gonna hurt me. So what's she still doing there?
right.
You knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah. I
Why
don't
you
know.
taking her in?
Exactly. So I don't think
So
it's going
what's
to
the
end well for him.
relationship there? Like, that's weird to me.
Are they dating? They're dating,
It's a weird
or just
relation- no,
confiding
they're
in
not.
him.
Well, she sees him as a place a refuge. Like
Okay.
every time she runs
That's
away,
a safe place.
that's a safe place. But
That place.
in his mind,
Yeah, because he was picturing
Exactly.
her in her underwear and
She's
stuff.
like, I'm trying to go, and he's like, no, stay.
Mikey is like Osiris's lawyer, so
Yeah.
so they got a real tight
yeah,
relationship.
they're good relationship.
Ashe trusts Mikey,
Mikey,
and so like when she runs away, she goes there for like
So she does this often.
Yes.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
so
It's
she
her
goes
thing.
there for like a
She's a
safe
runner.
place for like she just runs away and she goes to Mikey's house.
Okay.
So Mikey's kind of like a family friend, they're tight. So she doesn't even think Mikey sees her.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sees it.
Because she was like, why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little does she know.
Salt.
And then she's like,
Shout out
does
to
my
the
brother
soul.
know that you're an addict?
Right.
He's like, this is not a habit.
This
It's a coincidence. It just happens to be there. And so I thought, maybe, let me try it.
Let me try it out.
Okay.
Whatever. So then the next scene, we're with King David. He runs into his
a
old friend.
Yeah.
So he gets in the car. John. Gets in the car, and then John just kind of like, what's going on? We not getting the money like how we used to.
Yeah.
So then in this scene, we find out that King David's brother died. Like, he's
Right.
not around anymore. So they want him to pick up the slack, like pick up where your brother left off. But
But he kind of got to work for it.
Yeah.
He got to prove himself.
so he's like, look at that kid. He's like, that boy's in like high school.
Right, he
Like,
just want to go home and play his
Right.
video game.
That's it. So no, prove it. Like, steal from him. Get that chain. So he goes.
Yeah.
He goes up to the boy and he's like, run me your stuff. And the boy's like, my mom, give me that. What are you doing? So then he steals the chain. He's like, come on, give me all that. What you listening to? King David? Oh. take that back. What is your life?
He's like, you like King David? He was
was like, yeah, he the best. He was like, all right,
you go.
So then John's watching, like, I know he's not actually giving him back the stuff. Like,
Right.
I can't be messing with this dude
No.
right here. He gonna bring me down. He gonna bring me down.
This is not the type of person he want on his team.
No, absolutely not.
Yo, shout out to John. Today's his birthday. James
Oh, happy birthday, John.
Okay, John.
But it's kind of like a test. I think he was kind of testing him out. Like,
Oh,
He
definitely.
yeah, he was
failed.
Kinda, yeah, he was kind of testing him out.
Because he saw his number one fan, and he was just like, they love me out here.
Yeah.
Like, I can't steal from them.
No.
Not this way.
Not like this. Not like this. So he was, feeling that moment. And then we go to the next scene. He's at the grave talking to his brother.
Yeah.
He has like a lot of these scenes like where the brother comes into the scene where he's just reminiscing, talking to himself, but not really.
He kind of sounded angry to his brother because at first he's like, I'm only like people only respect me because I'm related to you, but these are my streets. Like, I was like, what the hell? You're at his gravesite. Like, you can't get angry with him.
Right. It's really hard for him to prove himself because those are
Right.
like big shoes to fill. I guess.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a big shadow. Yeah, it's a shadow.
So
looking
then
in
he's
the
hearing
shadow.
voices. Like, he convinces himself that his brother's telling him he got to go out there and like prove himself.
Yeah, you got to kill somebody. He
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Like you got this little Robin. That's cute, but you need to kill somebody to
make
prove
your
your
Get the
yeah.
respect.
get the respect exactly.
But that's kind of like how it is. Like, when you in the life, like when you in the street, you trying to make a name for yourself. It's unfortunate, but a lot of times you got to catch that body. If you're in that lifestyle and you want to make a name for yourself, sometimes it gets that real.
Damn.
You know?
So that was episode 2.
Yeah, shout out to Ben. Ben
Yeah,
Ben
King
BJ
David.
White.
What up?
Hey.
He'll be here on the next interview. He gonna make
Yes,
it.
sir.
Ben BJ White, King David.
BJ, what up, man?
So both episodes really, get you on the edge of your seat. You want to know more about these characters. You really want to know what happens next because there's so many storylines happening.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's all really going to connect in the end.
Yeah, definitely.
So-
More sense.
So New York Underground Kingz makes the perfect web series for a perfect night of web series and chill.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, clap it up for that. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
There's drama, there's suspense,
Holidays.
there's romance.
Yeah.
The smashing.
The smashing. Romance.
Yes.
Got something for the ladies, got something for the fellas.
Exactly.
Everybody gets
Yeah.
everybody gets something to walk away with something, a jewel. Hey, it's real, it's dope.
Exactly.
It's everything you want in a web series.
What do you hope to see, Mary?
I hope that Mikey gets some help.
Ooh.
No more salt.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's a
Salt
lawyer
life.
/ financial advisor / life coach.
Yeah, he got a lot of titles.
on drugs. So,
And the way he lusting after the 17-year-old girl, I don't see
I
it.
don't know
not
what's
valid.
happening.
But think about it though. There's a lot of I come from somewhat of a corporate environment, in the
Right.
past, right? And a lot of people in Wall Street, lawyers, that's their life.
True,
Like
that
drugs
is
is
true.
their life, and they're into all types of crazy, freaky things that everybody else gets, scrutinized for. But behind the scenes, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So
Allegedly.
That's not even far-fetched.
not good.
Right, no.
No trouble.
So we heard.
Mikey's a high functioning addict.
Salt life.
I also hope to see. I want to see what happens with Osiris. Is he going to get out the game? Is he going to, really, really pursue this music career? Because he's saying like everyone else out here is clowns. Like,
Right.
I'm on the top. So why not he really go hard?
Well,
And
I
show
mean,
these
you
people.
got listen. To be honest with you, a lot of people, I get approaches on the street. Like, I think Dad. One of them shared the story with me. Like, one guy was really emotional. Like, please, shout out Cyrus. Like, he was really emotional. Like, but people approach me like, yo, you gonna die? Excuse me, what's gonna happen? Do you live? You gotta tune in to season 2.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real. It's gonna be dope. Does he come back with a vengeance? Or you may not see Osiris again. You never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? So sit on the edge of your seat. It's coming soon. New York Underground Kingz season 2. Let's go.
I want to see if King David actually kills someone. Because it's interesting that he raps about this life, but he's not really about it. Whilst Osiris is about it, but he doesn't really rap about
Oh.
Yeah, that's the
I didn't
duality
think that.
in there. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Dopeness right there. That's what it's all
That was the
about.
main point of the story.
Yeah, did y'all see the full season?
We watched most of it because we like to give our opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to give it away then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But we will
don't
after
give it
this.
away though. Season 2 though.
that touches on hip hop for real. Like,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
real.
So like that kind of mirrors hip hop for real. You know, you got a lot of rappers that talk a lifestyle where they don't really live.
Yeah.
They've never lived, but
Yeah.
it sounds good and they make a lot of money.
But you know another thing too, I think with even like going back to hip hop, I think a lot of people, you know, hip hop started out as an art form, and I think where we at now, it steered away from the art. Because remember, hip hop is, you know, telling stories. That's what hip hop is. I mean, Slick Rick did it. Everybody is telling stories. So like, I think regardless if you kill a person or you're a gangster or not, as long as you make good art and you make good music, doesn't matter what your background is. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Good music is good music, and I think hip hop steered away from that. You know what I mean? So.
That's
The
true.
subject matter got one
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Now it's all right. You can't be. So it's like saying, okay, if you ain't kill nobody, you can't be a rapper.
Right.
Or if you didn't see somebody get shot, if you didn't shoot somebody, but you see somebody get shot, you can't talk about it. The news does it every day. Newspapers do it every day. Why can't rappers do it?
Right.
So I think they take that keeping it real thing too far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When keeping it real goes too far.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's today's episode. We want to thank you guys for coming
man,
and
thank
chilling
you.
with us.
Thank you.
Can you tell the people where they can find you, and if you have any upcoming projects?
All right, well, you could my Instagram, Amari.Levers, Levers. We also got our New York Underground Kingz website, www.nykingz.com. Instagram at NYUKingz, with a Z. Facebook as well, New York Underground Kingz. My Facebook, Amari Levers. And yeah, that's it. No other projects other than season 2 coming.
And when can we see season? When can we expect it? Nah.
You gotta ask Dallas.
Dallas?
I mean, season 2. Like right now, we just in like really promo mode. Like
Yeah.
we really, you know, like we're in our promo mode. Like we want to really go hard with the show and get it out there. You know, like we're happy with, not happy. You know, we're cool and we're content with what the numbers look like, but we want viewership to go up, and we really want to promote the hell out of the show right now. So we're in that mode right now.
Yeah, we getting it off the ground.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah. You know, and they say I think it takes a year for a web series to go viral or to really catch on. So like, so we haven't hit that year mark yet. So
Okay.
we still grinding and we still hustling.
Yeah.
And the reception for the show been really good. So we just want to build on that and piggyback on that. But we've collectively been talking about ideas for for season 2, the direction we want to go in, and you know, and the fans have requested it. Like we're always getting that every day, like on the different sites. When is season 2 coming? When is it coming? So we know the fans love it, and we definitely got some great ideas for season 2. I'm talking about like some incredible stuff with the storylines and new characters and stuff. So we want to give the fans a season 2. We want to, you know. So it's definitely there though. It's definitely something that we.
Exciting.
Where can the people find you?
Dallas Alexis on Facebook, Dallas Alexis at Gmail. Everything is Dallas Alexis across the board. And again, New York Underground Kingz Facebook, New York Underground Kingz on Instagram. NYU Kingz on Twitter too. We're on Twitter, New York Underground Kingz on Twitter. Yeah. So everything is New York Underground Kingz. Like if you Google New York Underground Kingz, you will find it.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And definitely on YouTube, man, go check out the page, watch the show, share, comment, post it, you know, on your social media too, because I think that's how the show spreads. Once one person posts it on social media, somebody else sees it. And you know, thanks again for having us, lady. So this will kind of help us as well. So definitely, thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Y'all know, man, Osiris, I'm out here. Y'all can holler at me, DJ Hercules 787, Twitter, Instagram, New York Underground Kingz website. Season 2, man, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a lot of fireworks, a lot of things that people, all the questions that people have, is gonna be answered in season 2. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? As one of the the actors and as a fan. So you know, I mean, I'm reachable. People see me. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm uptown. I'm in the Bronx. I'm everywhere. So I'm reachable, man. But hit me up, like I said, 787 DJ Hercules, Twitter and Instagram, man. Holla at me if you see me in them streets, man. Thanks.
Awesome.
I love the love.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. It's Daryl Williams, Daryl Williams. What am I on Instagram? Instagram is DWillFree, DWILLFREE. That's what it is. Oh, and also the side project separate from the show. It's a clothing line. It's called Money and Muscle. So it's called Money and Muscle LLC. And we're backing the show as well because I'm a partner in that as well. So check that out on Instagram, Facebook.
No doubt.
And if anybody's out there that's serious about manufacturing clothes, serious about manufacturing clothes and designers, get at me at Money and Muscle LLC. It's 3 of us, and it's one big family. You know what I'm saying? It's one big family. New York Underground Kingz, Money and Muscle. So we're bringing everybody's talents together, and we just, you know what I'm saying, trying to expand and just take our lives to the next level and bring people along, and things of that nature.
Awesome.
Shout out to the whole cast.
Thank you.
Yeah, the whole cast, man. We have an amazing cast. I don't want to leave them out at all, man. Everybody's done an amazing job. Everybody put their best foot forward, and like Dallas said, everybody put their time, blood, sweat, and tears. And shout out to these guys. Shout out to Dallas, man. Shout out to my guy over here, Daryl, man. Without them, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be possible for me. So I really appreciate these guys giving me the platform and giving me the time of day to do what I do.
And the email is kingsnyu@gmail.
Okay.
So holla at us, you know what I mean? And, watch the whole. I want everybody to tune to the first season.
Yeah.
This first season is so dope. Like he said, we in promo mode, man. The first season is dope. It's dope. It leaves you. We glad that people are in suspense. Like, what happens with this?
Right.
That's what we shot it for. That's what we meant to do, and it succeeded. It reached the target. So we ready, man. You know what I mean? I'm excited.
You know what that recap just did for me too? Like, you guys are recapping the episodes, and I'm thinking back to us on set shooting the episodes as they recap.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool.
Yeah, man.
I was thinking about actually shooting those episodes.
Yeah, man. You guys got to come on down to the set when we.
Let us know.
You guys got to come on down to the set. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I might be in the episode myself though.
You never know. You never know.
Why not?
You guys got to come on down to the set.
No thanks.
I can't.
Yeah, right.
That smile.
Booney, get everybody when Booney shoot.
She like,
You never know when I'm gonna show up though. That's
she like, I want to be in the episode.
She's like, I'm good, Booney. When you shooting, Booney?
Can Booty kill me?
Nah, that's cool. Like, it's dope, man. Season 2 is gonna be dope, man.
We working.
Shout out to season 1, man. We loving it.
Thank y'all. I think what y'all doing is great. Y'all giving
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations on the success, y'all. It's dope.
Definitely giving us a platform and giving other web series a platform. So definitely clap it up.
Yeah, we all gotta support each other on this level.
And you guys are funny. We gotta come back again. And we gotta come back again and get the wine open.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get the crushed grapes open. And we gotta come back with more of the cast members. I mean, we gotta do it official.
Yeah, we got a really good cast and crew.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of good people.
So next time we do this.
Yes,
Thank y'all.
On
Thank y'all,
location.
man. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me just close it out.
Oh, before you go
Yes.
to, shout out to all the websites that promoted New York Underground Kingz. Shout out to SOHH.com. Shout out to Hip Hop Vibes. Everybody who wrote a review and gave us the wonderful reviews. Thank y'all. I can't forget. I gotta shout them out.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Do all your shout outs. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, man. We can't forget the websites.
brother,
Man.
bring
It's been-
it
There's a
along.
couple of blogs that show us love that have been doing like a weekly recap, like a site SOHH.com. They do a weekly episode recap.
That's
So
big.
like what they do, kind of like what you guys do, but they do it on their blog. Like they put it up and like they do a detailed recap. Hip Hop Vibe does a recap as well.
Yeah, I read that one.
Let me find out.
y'all. We gotta get some New
on
York
it.
Underground Kingz merchandise. Man. I mean, like I said, we really appreciate the platform. You know what I mean? You guys are doing good. Thank you for having us.
You guys broke our interview virginity, so.
Really?
Yeah, the first exclusive. The exclusive interview, the first.
As a cast, as a
cast.
Okay, yeah.
And everybody's not here, obviously, but for the most part, this is our first opportunity to really talk to the public.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's dope. Thank y'all.
Make sure you guys binge watch this whole season 1 on YouTube. You can find all the episodes. What's the YouTube channel?
New York Underground Kingz TV.
Yes, so make sure you guys catch up on that. Let us know what you think. Tweet us, DM us, all that. If you are enjoying the show, please rate us on iTunes, follow us on SoundCloud, and hit those like buttons. Thank you guys so much for listening. Let us know how you like this episode and tell us what shows you want us to cover for the next web series and chill. Email your girls at seriouslypodcast@gmail.com or hit us up on all social networks at Seriously Podcast. And make sure to follow and subscribe to Indie Creative Network to catch all of our upcoming episodes as well. Next week, we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming and getting into Makeup or Breakup episode 7. So make sure to catch up on the show and get ready to break it down with us. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
That's
ladies.
it. Thank you,
Thank y'all.
guys.
It's been dope.
That was fun.
Really fun.